I love a tag like Mr. Lemon. Any tag that has Mr. in it, I'm here. I'm here for the formality.
Yeah, Mr. Lemon's he's just such a great staple in New England melee scene.
Yeah. Hope he's doing well. Been a man.
Yeah, Mr. Federico. That pilgrimage. Oh, we're into it. Never mind. Does anybody
the pilgrimage?
The pilgrimage to Rhode Island is great. It's like a whole new set of players from the Boston players. So if you're tired of playing the same guys the weekly, you can just drive an hour down to Rhode Island and get pretty much a whole new bracket. So.
I think that the like idea in Melee of like regional playstyles is so crazy. It's exactly the same ass game, right?
Mm-hmm.
The idea that like, oh, I play this, like we started to kind of just because of the way everything was all bubbled up before net play. I kind of feel like I might expect over the next 5-6 years for play styles to start to be a little bit more homogenized.
I think so too, which is kind of sad in a way.
Yeah.
I guess. I think there's still a lot of individual differences, but you're not going to like be like, oh, this is how a Boston player plays. It'll be like, this is how Young
those
plays.
regionals, like regional styles are one of the coolest things about the game to me.
It
and how
is
like
until
all
you're
the
from
foxes
a region
in a city play the same. And it's like, what? How?
It is until I'm from Bloomington and or I learned to play Melee in Bloomington and all I have is wall jump on the ledge and then side B onto stage. That's the Bloomington. And every other element of our style is just, we suck. So homogenized style is kind of nice if you're in the places that don't have a fun style.
Yeah, well, I guess Slippy's it's gonna encourage that too, right?
Yeah.
But it's definitely like very cool where especially when the scene was a lot smaller. Also, Joe's stuck in Holla.
No, 3 stuff.
JB. You had like one good player in a region or 2 good players in a region, and they're the ones who, in a way would kind of dictate how people have to play against them, right? And then everybody sort of picks up that same style because you have that one good player. Now you have Slippy, you have Netplay, right? And just so many more people that you have all these different variety of styles that you get exposed to, and that increases your own breadth of knowledge. But back in the day, it was really just like, there's this one guy who's beating my ass, and he's the one I got to learn to beat, and that's like what I think starts to inform those regional styles.
Yeah, it's like Dudutsai wins by camping, so I have to camp, I guess.
Yeah, it's a little bit of this idea of like, there's just kind of, I don't know how to put it, raw talent, ability to execute, and then there's the game plan itself. And so for every region, whoever just has the most raw talent, their game plan then dictates the meta, right? So that person's game plan might not be the best, but it doesn't really matter because they're so good at executing that like you're not going to be able to beat Kells in Chicago unless you're XYZ player from another region. That's right.
I beat Kells on the back from a road trip from Vegas to Boston.
All right. You aren't the king. You aren't the king.
Pay for my steak and shake.
You've never been the king of anything.
Oh, that was nasty. Oh, Holla was just so impressed. He just said, "You can have it, bro." Oh, that pivot grab. Marth is so good. Oh. Holla's looking a little sharper, though. He looks like he's come to play this game. He's got his Yoshi's counter pick.
Yeah.
But Young looks like he wants to play a certain Marth tech chase game. And, it's working out well.
He's playing really, really well. But I will say that my life changed when Mikey, the cheat, maybe it's an Arizona saying generally. Oh, that was
okay. We got some counterplay.
What was I gonna say? It changed my life when he called Marth Easy Man. I was like, oh, so many things became clear to me about my own play, about my opponent's play. He's Easy Man.
Marth is easy, but he's also beautiful in a way where like if there's ugly Marths who play Easy Man, and then there's these beautiful, really like masterful Marths. Like
there's nothing wrong with being the Easy Man.
No.
That's why the phrase.
The game.
Yeah, that's why the phrase was so nice. It's like it doesn't mean that you're not having a hard time or the game isn't hard. Marth is just Easy Man. Period. There's no, that's just how it goes.
And I'm very much in the camp that we play this game to win, and however you go about winning in this game is respectable.
Is valid.
Yeah.
I think that is. I used to be a big believer in that. We were talking about this a little bit yesterday. I was a big believer that like the amount that you play to win should scale with the size of the prize pool, the prestige of the event, right? So like in 2015 to 2018, like Hungrybox grabbing the ledge, like yeah, man, there were $10,000 prize pools at some of these things, or just crazy amounts of money on the line. I'm camping too. Then net play happened, and I found out that people will play like that for nothing. They will play.
They want to win, bro. It's not about the money. They want to win.
That's psychotic.
Nah, they're
like,
gamers.
They are playing lamer than Hungrybox in the search of a year's salary.
No, but the thing is that I respect them for just gaming out of their minds in their bedroom more than I respect HBOG doing it trying to make money.
Yeah. When they're in that spot where they've already been there, right? Like when they're in that spot where they are in that $10,000 tournament.
Exactly.
So it's challenged my beliefs. You're probably right, Ted. It probably is still true at the core, but I'm malding, as they say.
Yeah, I feel you. And like when I'm playing, it's obviously frustrating to get hit by like the tactics that are frustrating. But we're playing to win, and that person's playing to win, and I respect it.
And we talked about this also a little bit before the call. I guess the number one thing I get frustrated at is people not actually pressing their advantages in favor of a psychological advantage. It feels like I'm being bullied.